country's future heavily depends on STEM. The demand for skilled workers in science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, is closely linked to global competitiveness. To compete in the global marketplace and maintain our way of life in the United States, we need students to be prepared for a highly technological, information-based world. Receiving an education or training beyond high school depends on mastering algebra, which is critical to securing a highly skilled job or career. Students who succeed in algebra usually do better in school and their careers than those who do not. Students in California and across the nation experience high failure rates in algebra. 70% of students who do not pass algebra by the 9th grade drop out of high school. A federally funded research project, STEM Learning Opportunities Providing Equity, was born. Their mission was to determine if we could improve students' success in algebra the first time they take it, and to develop a college-going attitude and interest in STEM careers among middle school students. The SLOPE project was built upon the integration of 3 components. First, project-based learning and engaging curriculum has students actually doing and applying math instead of just learning it from a book. SLOPE projects were taken directly from engineering and STEM careers that show students how algebra is used outside of a classroom. Second component is college and career awareness curriculum focuses on what students want to do when they leave school and how much money they want to make and how to achieve the dreams of their future and a career. Most importantly, we teach them what they need to know or do beginning in middle school to prepare for that job, college, or advanced training in the field of their choice. We are truly preparing them and their families to make those dreams a reality. Teacher professional development and coaching support provided teachers with lots of training in person and online, as well as having coaches to support the project elements with the intent that all students master algebra and feel more confident and positive towards mathematics and STEM. Let's look inside a classroom and see what SLOPE looks like in action.
How do you set up the equation?
So that's 3 plus 6 equals 9. So this side is equal to 9. So that this side is... I'm figuring out a lot of stuff I didn't think of before, and it's really fun because, you know, once you start to get it, you feel like a genius.
Challenging and rewarding aspect has been the coaching. It's been very challenging because it's the time requirements for it, and also going ahead and dedicating the time to it weekly. As a teacher, I feel that my time is just so taken up as it is. It has been challenging, but at the same time, it's probably been the most rewarding aspect of it. It's been the part that's gone ahead and made me really challenge my own thoughts, my own thinking as a teacher, and had to push myself to go ahead and to achieve higher things, I suppose, than maybe what I have in the past.
The most challenging, I would say, is getting the kids to not rely on the books per se, but working with the project, working with the packets that we were given, having them to talk with each other, communicate with, you know, mathematical terms. As far as rewarding, seeing the kids get challenged and persevering and saying, oh, now I get it, kind of thing. Oh, now this makes sense. Those are the kind of things I enjoy.
The other thing is they've learned to like math more. They found ways to make math fun, you know. They connected to STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, and they realize that, you know, it's involved in all 4 categories, and they're able to identify to all that and be able to be creative and just not look at a set of numbers and think, ew, this is just math.
The greatest benefit to the students, I think, is whenever we would set the textbook aside and work on the unit, the excitement, the engagement for them was irreplaceable. So I think that that's a huge benefit. They would look forward to that content, to that material, to that unit. They were excited when they'd ask, what are we doing today?
The greatest benefit to the students would hands down be this collaborative, hands-on experience. My mind frame has switched as a teacher from standard rows and everybody do it themselves to more of a group pair share. Let's think before we give the answer, give everybody an ample amount of time, let the groups act as a natural structure or a scaffold to the lesson, be more cognitive of the questions that will be asked on the assessment, especially the new one with the Smarter Balanced, has really helped me tweak the questions I ask in class to develop a deeper knowledge of mathematics instead of the more superficial rope and rhetoric.
The greatest benefit would be being able to answer problems they normally would not solve. And a number of them have told me that. They feel that they're more confident in solving problems, willing to take challenging questions, knowing that if it's hard, they can still do it. So that's very rewarding.
It has greatly impacted me as a teacher. It's really helped me to approach the transition that we're having coming up with the Common Core standards, where we're going to need to be more of a facilitator. The SLOPE curriculum has really helped me to go ahead and to see my role as a teacher as different, but also I've been able to go ahead and lead up the 7th grade team for the Common Core transition. And I've been able to go ahead and bring a lot of the ideas that we've used in the SLOPE program and into our district through that avenue.
As a teacher, I spend a little bit more time up front developing the lesson and thinking of some key questions I might want to ask or where I think students might get stuck. However, it frees up a lot of time for me. So instead of me being up there giving 80% of the lecture and having them do 20% of the work, trying to flip that into, well, how about I do 20% of the facilitation and you do 80% of the work, because we know that the students will learn by doing, and so by having them engaged and having them doing stuff, it's allowed me as a teacher to ask those important imperative questions that drive the thinking, and instead of just being an answer giver, I hope this trend continues to grow.
This has impacted me because it has shown me that the students need more hands-on learning. They need the project-based stuff and not just the textbook. The textbook is great for information to help them be able to access the projects, but they enjoy doing math when they have the projects to look forward to. They want to come to my class and do the work.
When we're working with the textbook, it's very apparent where the strongest academic student takes leadership, delegating the responsibilities if it's any group activity. With these units, it's been very interesting to see that it's not necessarily the strongest academically gifted content student who's mastered that, who takes the leadership, where a student who on one of the units might have struggled and benefited from his partner or her partner assistance, all of a sudden on another unit saw that unit much clearer than the student, and the roles were reversed, and it was very satisfying for me as a teacher to see that, and rewarding for that student to be able to, you know, pump his chest up and say, you know, I have something to offer. There is validity to me, which was really nice to see.
They would say that, yeah, in the beginning it was really difficult, it was hard, I didn't want to do it. But then in the end, I figured it out. Now I feel I'm ready for high school. And they know that, you know, this is just the beginning. And so that kind of helped them out also, just working in groups, working in the projects.
Every single one of them are very happy that they've done this program. Out of 20 of them, like 17 of them want to come back this summer. The other 3 are going out of town, but 17 of them want to come back to be my assistant to help with the new group that are coming in this summer for the program.